Hello, everybody, and I am Mark Iden, or you can call me M3, and this is my dad, also named Mark Iden. You can call him M2 or M Iden. And today we are going to be touring our um, our base, and how we figured this out is we collided our two YouTube channels together, and we made a series of um, a Minecraft series on us on survival, and we thought our world was pretty cool, and we thought we should probably like tour and show you guys our survival and how we do things. So, Dad, you can show them the Alpha location, which is the first base we've ever built.
Perfect. So I'm on the top screen, M. Iden here, and I'll show you our very first base that we ever built together. Mind you that this whole thing was built in survival mode. My son, M3, he is the Minecraft guru. I'm just along for the ride. So up top half of the screen, you can see we built it into the side of a mountain originally because, like I said, when we started this in survival mode, that's usually the best policy to do is to build inside of a mountain because of obvious reasons. So here is our alpha location, the very first thing that we ever built together, really. So let's go inside and explore it. When you walk down the first hallway, to the left, what we used to do is extra stuff, as you can see it right there. Any extra materials while we were building it, I used to dump in here so that way he could grab them and
Yeah,
work around and do other
because
things.
my dad usually has better items than me, but I usually have better building tips and stuff.
Yeah, I got really lucky. I found,
Jackpot.
oh man, I found diamonds first. I think I found some iron first, etc., etc. But he knows how to build. He knows how to combine. He knows how things work. So I used to dump stuff off in here while we were playing two-player, and he'd just pick up the extra materials.
So I've played since the first update came out.
Yep, exactly. So threw extra stuff in there. Continue down the hallway. First door you're going to come to is this is going to be our furnace room right here. I threw these furnaces right here, and then in here I just have all the different coals and blocks of coal just to keep this thing powered. These guys were, all four of them were running, oh man, just every single second of every single minute that we were playing, constantly doing stuff. So, and we still use this. We still use this location to this day. This is, like I said, our main, this is our alpha location. This is the first one we built. Then the last three rooms, we have storage room, me, Dad's room, and then of course M3's room. So my room is very simple. It's just a bed, a chest, and a crafting table. This is just, like I said, this is the first thing that we built when we first started
We
this.
didn't have very many materials.
We had nothing, so I was, I don't know if I even built this.
It was pretty hard for my dad to get these stone bricks.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Second location, or second room I'll show you is a storage room. I'm very big on organization and visualization, so I built this, and this, I didn't build all this in one day. So it was only a small room, and then as our materials grew and the more we played, I kept knocking down the wall and expanding it further and further and further, and have everything labeled as much as I can.
And
I have
put
not used.
the item on the item frame.
Yep, and I haven't used every single chest yet, but I'm going to fill them up eventually. So you'll see that it's a pretty long hallway,
Yep.
just loaded with materials. This just happened a week ago. I got to the very end and ran into this giant chasm.
Which is where he got the jackpot.
Yep, and as you can see, only death awaits you here because you can see it is a long drop down, but
like only diamonds await you.
it is riddled with diamonds everywhere and coal, all kinds of stuff, which we will eventually have to try to find and mine out. But this, I mean, I haven't even used half these treasure chests yet, so this storage room, I will utilize it eventually all the way, fill it up with every single possible material I can think of, but for the time being, it works. We have just basic building blocks. It's doing its job. So again, we're still always constantly expanding, constantly building on this, but it's a work in progress. But we've done a pretty good job so far. So that's our storage room. M3's room originally was going to be right here. He opted to go for kind of a sniper's nest or an eagle's nest type of view. So he said he wanted to be on top of the mountain, have a good lookout, good view.
Yeah.
and he had his own ideas of how he wanted to build his room, so this is what he did. Originally, we put the ladder in. We have a secondary way to get up there I'll show you in a minute, but he built this ladder, and it goes up and up and up. Eventually goes all the way to the very top, to where, you know, we can get to the very top of this little mountain. However, to get to his room is almost at the top, out here. Mark, why don't you explain how you decided to build what you did?
Well, I thought my room was way too small, so I decided to make it so it's bigger and on top. So I have a swimming pool, 2 armor stands where I keep my armor at. I'm trying to still get the full set of golden armor. I have a secret passageway that I can probably use in PvP, player versus player, and I'm planning on putting a chest in there full of nice items. And then back outside I have a sugarcane farm, which is right there on the top screen, and my tables, and my little hole that I made in the mountain, which I filled with chests, and it's a little organized. Some have food, and then most of them I just dump off my other items and snowballs. And I have my bed, my furnace, my crafting table, and I put a torch on top of my crafting table, and I'll probably explain in the next episode how I do that. And I have a staircase, which is the secondary way, as my dad said, to get up there. I decided to make a pattern just to make it look cool, and it does.
Yep, sure did. So as we built this alpha location up bigger and bigger and bigger, well, eventually, obviously, we hollowed out its section right here. He got me into the sugarcane farming thing, which is what I have right over here.
Which we can use to make bookcases.
Exactly. Again, another secret entrance back here. And I built this room, not sure what to do with it. We've been debating back and forth whether to do storage, whether to make an obstacle course, maybe make a mini adventure thing around here. Not sure what to do with it yet. Again, we're open to suggestions, but it's a work in progress. It's a pretty decent sized room.
I think we can use it as a practice room with dispensers with mob eggs.
Yeah, absolutely. We can test out some redstone ideas or whatever we wanted to do.
Yeah, like a science lab, sort of like test out redstone and stuff.
Exactly, yeah. Up top, I flattened everything out up here. Eventually, I'd like to invite some players into our world and either play against each other or go on our own little adventures.
Or make like a little arena here.
Yeah, we could do an arena up here. Maybe
or like build houses for them to live.
Yep, build some cabins for those guys to live and stuff. The reason, again, why we chose this location as our first location, too, was, well, there's a lot of things. Waterways. We'd like to build on the side of the mountain. And then
favorite.
Yeah, just by dumb luck, we happened to find this cave that has a mob spawning point right here. So we use this to farm up some stuff. We found some pretty cool little starter items in those chests when we first arrived, which was nice. Really helped me out.
I use it to make all my fishing poles and all my bows. And one time when I was fishing, I caught another fishing rod that had unbreaking enchantment on it, which was awesome.
This is the first cave that we explored. I won't go through it because it literally goes on for hundreds and hundreds of meters. It's
we
ridiculous.
Got lost in it over like
dozens
pretty much
of
every
times.
time we went in there.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. So, and it's got a pretty good segue to other areas. You got your swamp areas. We have a desert not too far from us.
Mushroom Islands, which is over there. That's why I put the docks there, and so we can use the boat to get to this Mushroom Island, where there was a mushroom cow. Oh, there is now, but there was one before that died, and I think another one just respawned, and we can use it to fill up on food with our bowls.
Yep. So yeah, our very first location, I think we lucked out. We got pretty lucky with where it's located, situated. Within 150 block radius, there's several other caves and areas that we haven't really explored even too much, but we know that there's other things available. So materials and items are easily accessible, which is really nice. Like I said, I went on a little exploring expedition not too long ago, and I wanted to fill up basically this entire map at some point, but I at least touched every section so I could put it all together and make one complete map, which is nice. Again, dumb luck, put us, you can kind of see that green arrow right there. You know, that's where we are right now. Is pretty centralized location as far as the whole world goes. So we wanted to expand on this and build other bases, fortresses, etc., other, you know, points of origin and contact to, I don't know, build other places. So I decided to build a beta location. There's the coordinates right there, which actually is right about there. You can see it kind of on the map, and that's where M3 is on the bottom half of the screen, and he's going to explain a little bit about our beta location that we built.
Well, our beta location, it is a ginormous mansion that my dad built, and I helped with some of it. We have a little docks here where we have trap doors, which we open when we're about to park in here. And we have to be careful not to crash because it's a very small space to park in. And there's a sugarcane farm right there, and all around over there. And over here is the mansion I was talking about. Here's a fireplace, and the TV, the kitchen, which has lots of decoration, and a gravel pathway that leads to an awesome place, a crack in the world, which is where it leads to. And, well, we built a ladder, but we haven't really explored it too much. And we also, well, my dad thought of, well, building passageways, secret passageways. You want to explain them, why you did them?
Well, he's the one, my son was originally the one who showed me how you can walk through paintings and different decorations, and I love that idea. Eventually, like I said, I want to have other players in with us, playing with us. And if and when they find these other locations, these strongholds, it'd be nice to know that we know where secret passages are, secret ways in and out of the house, and of course we can stockpile, you know, weapons and tools and armor and stuff like that for when we do make it in here.
And there should be another secret passageway somewhere. No? And, well, here's my dad's room. He has a diamond armor on an armor stand with a float clock and decorations, a ventilation system right above his bed. Here's the roof of the area where he has his little egg farm where he keeps his eggs. Well, where he makes eggs. And then here's the chimney from the fireplace. And we go back down here. Trap door. So I usually get lost in this house most of the time because it's just way too big, and I rarely find the way back downstairs. I'm still trying to learn around the mansion, and it has a pretty good place around it. There is a snow place where wolves usually spawn, and a cave that has been 100% unexplored. That we probably would explore, and I think that's pretty much about it.
Yep, so we got our two locations set up so far. Back on the top half of the screen you can see here's the big map. I eventually want to put some in the northwest, northeast, southeast, and southwest locations, just so we have, you know, a fortress of some kind everywhere. We're still rolling around different ideas, thinking maybe do a castle, we could do a pyramid. I'd love to do an underwater laboratory with like a secret entrance, you know, something like that. Again, we're open to suggestions. Feel free to leave some comments, let us know what we can change, how we can improve things, etc., etc. Like and subscribe, and I will leave also my son's YouTube channel name so you can go and visit his YouTube channel. He makes 1,000 more videos that are 10 times better than anything I've ever done, much more in detail and in depth. Check out his YouTube channel as well, and again, leave us some comments, suggestions, what we should do, and if you want us to keep continuing with this video and show you our progress for other fortresses, castles, houses, pyramids, laboratories, whatever you want to call them. And yeah, we'll keep you guys posted updated. Thank you for watching.
Bye.